Gang, gang. It's Monday. You know what happens on Monday. You know, I got my guy in the building. Always somebody gonna be here with me. You feel me? Gang, gang. What's next podcast? Tell these fucking kids not to watch that shit, and all I hear is the fucking music downstairs. I tell you, boy, this bitch never listen.
Yeah. We here, baby. Seeing the Buffs in the building too.
That's how everybody's doing.
What up, though?
Co-host,
gang, we in this bitch.
Seeing the Buffs.
Finally. I apologize for my tardiness. I apologize for my tardiness, my dog. Listen, there is no excuse. I apologize. I'm not even in uniform.
That was sincere.
I'm not even in.
Did you see his eyes? You see how big eye contact? That was sincere from the heart. Wow.
I mean, I'm an asshole. I ain't a dickhead. You know what I'm saying?
Ignorant Thinking Podcast in the building. Off the Basis Podcast in the building. Jay and Dennis.
My guys.
It's a pleasure. Yeah. It's a pleasure.
Hey, Carlos.
Sir.
You know I come across some shit every now and then, right?
Uh-oh.
Hey, shit. You know how it be, man.
Sir, I came across this shit and like, I guess once you accept some things, you know, you can move on with your life. But okay, I don't know what that was, but all right. Once you accept some things in your life, you can move on with your life, right?
Mm-hmm.
And be mature about some stuff. Hold on, Dennis.
Mm-hmm.
I pushed the wrong fucking button. Don't rush me, goddamn. Just listen to this. Sir. Just listen. Oh, wait, hold on.
I'm listening.
I gotta make sure I share the audio. I gotta be messing it up sometime.
Players fuck up.
Just check this out. And then no fucking audio.
Oh, I know what this is already. I don't even need to hear the sound.
What the fuck? Come on, yo.
Yo, that's 2 years old, but go ahead.
Why it's not working? All right, we're gonna come back to it. I'm about to get it. So y'all said it's 2 years old, so y'all already seen it. So
yeah, I'm a huge fan of $1 million worth of game. So
listen,
$1 million worth of game podcast. Now that guy on there, his name is Tony the Closer. He's a wholesale real estate guy. You know, he made millions off of, you know, selling wholesale real estate. Wholesale real estate, not wholesale. You gotta turn it up.
Why? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Why it's so fucking low.
I didn't believe so I know you talking about big.
Go back. They don't know what they're saying. That shit funny as hell.
Yeah. Hold on, wait. It's only something about rap. I know I didn't. I didn't believe so I know you talking about big.
Hey, yo.
You not saying what I think. Come on. Hold up.
I ain't many niggas I listen to from Philly, so you know what I mean?
Wait, who you listen to from Philly?
Hey, man.
I remember this.
You still listen to him? What was it?
Nigga shit hot, fam. Like, his shit blazing, so you know what I mean? Y'all can do some deductive reasoning to figure out, you know what I mean, how this nigga in Philly, you know what I mean?
Oh, how this nigga in Philly?
How this nigga in Philly, man. And then
Is she talking about Meek, though? Because Meek will please a lot of bitches out here.
Meek fuck my bitch, bro.
It's not funny.
Hey, Meek out here fucking up households. Hold it, wait a minute.
Y'all thought I was finished.
Oh, my.
That's not funny, sir.
Yeah. Yo, you know why I laugh so hard? It is crazy because, now I'm going to say this. Tony the Closer and Meek is cool. Like, they had a conversation about it and everything. But at the time, it was funny as hell because he was telling a story about how he went through her phone. The only reason he went through her phone because something was wrong with his phone, so he had to use her phone to call T-Mobile. While he was trying to call T-Mobile, she kept coming around looking at her phone, and the phone she had in there said that the cousin was texting her. So he ain't paying no mind. He goes to look at it because he just kept coming around. She just kept fidgeting, acting stupid. Yeah, what the fuck's in the phone? And so, you know, he see it ain't the cousin. It's Meek Mills. He had a domestic violence assault with that girl.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's why I said you gotta get the whole story. He had a domestic violence assault with that girl. And while he was in jail, guess who she was at the Sixers game with?
Yep, I remember that shit. It was on TV. That shit was on TV.
I don't know if it was the Sixers or was the NCAA championship game. One or the other, but she was with him at a basketball game. Damn, everybody lose their girl to a fucking basketball game. I gotta watch this shit, man. Irv Gotti lost his girl to a basketball game. I gotta watch out, man. God damn.
All right, so I struggled today trying to find a topic to talk about.
Well, wait a minute, hold on. But before you start the topic, do you think that Meek Mills is the home wrecker?
No. Women choose every time.
It takes two to tango.
Man, women choose every time, bro.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
This guy told me a long time ago. He was like, a guy can walk outside right now, walk up to the first 10 girls and say, I'm trying to smash. He might get 2. A girl walk outside right now to 10 guys and say, I'm trying to smash. She gonna get at least 9.
Right.
I for one get no hoes, so I am not going. I'm not even going try because I know I'm just no hoes see, right?
Yeah.
Second thing is I don't ever go through my wife's phone. Have I ever gone through her phone? I can't lie and say I haven't because I have. But that was very early on. Like, being real, like, I don't really give a fuck what's in her phone. That's her phone.
I feel you.
I have.
If I see my wife at a fucking basketball game with a basketball player, the way I feel about it is shit. Fuck it. Fuck it. Like shit. I fucked a bitch who can pull a basketball player. Shit. I won. Cause the basketball player fucking a bitch that a regular nigga had.
I don't feel that way.
I won.
I feel like you and him need to be together.
Oh, for sure that. You can have him. I can't compete with no basketball player, but you know, hey, enjoy, sir.
OG said the woman is a home wrecker by changing the name. I feel that. Yeah. All right, BJ, you ready?
All right, so I struggle with coming up with a topic for the day. It was a bunch of different things, a lot of different conversations I had throughout this week. What the fuck? A lot of conversations I had throughout this week, and I was trying to see what I want to talk about because I was talking to somebody so they can come on the show. We can have a conversation about communication, how to effectively communicate. But we didn't set a date or confirm anything. So, but I was also having a conversation with somebody about some things that happened in the past, and we were saying that nobody knows. Well, no, not nobody knows. The image of a family in the black community is fucked up right now. So don't nobody know what a family is supposed to look like in the black community, or right now it's not being rude. Him and him, her and her, them, a single mother raising 5 kids. Then you got the cousins staying at the house too, and it's a clusterfuck right now. Things are high as shit right now. So you know what I mean, like I ain't listening. You still living at home with your mother, your aunt, whatever. I ain't even gonna judge you right now. Listen, shorty, rent high as shit. Everything going up right now. You can take $100, go to the market, and come out there with nothing. And they want to charge you for the bags too, like car, the rent and everything. So I'm not gonna judge you for that. But I did want to talk to y'all and see how y'all felt about the family image in the black community in 2022. 2022. I am married. I have 5 kids in my house, 4 boys, 1 girl. My household is not perfect. I know some things that we should be doing differently. There's a lot of things that we do keep up with, but that's just my household. You know what I mean? I don't know how y'all live y'all life or what's on y'all block or how y'all family live and all shit like that. So I just wanted to see where y'all heads was at with it.
I just paid attention to that. All this time I known you, I didn't even put 2 and 2 together that Brill was the only girl in the house.
Yes, she's
and she gonna be tough. She gonna be tough as nails.
She fucks shit up right now.
Right.
Whooping somebody's ass. Well, my niece here too, so I'm trying to get.
Oh, all right. I was gonna ask you that. Do you have like other little girls over so she had somebody to play with?
No, that's why she at the school was fucking. 3, 4 of them now at the school. They just be together all day. They're in the same class. They've been there for 2.5 years now, all together.
I feel like
then she come home and whoop all her brother's ass.
I feel like my explanation is going to be long-winded.
Well, go ahead. Start it off. Well, we got time.
We got 40 minutes.
Go ahead, sir.
We're going to try not to cut you off.
Look, when it comes down to it, we can start with my generation, the 80s babies going into the 90s, right? That's when the mandatory drug law came into the big prominence with Joe Biden and things like that. But I don't want to get political. So what I will say is that it's easy, or the United States have made it easy for women, and I'm not saying it's their fault because it's not, but have made it easy for women to survive without the male in the household. And it's prevalent, you know what I'm saying? So like women can get, before I say that, the male's role in the house was what? To provide and have that, to provide that stability in the household, correct?
Yes.
All right. So now what if I said, okay, well, I could give you welfare. You don't need the stability anymore, correct?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So now, hold on. So now, what I could also do is being that now you're on welfare, I could give you Section 8. But can't nobody live in your house but you and the kids because you're on welfare.
You can't bring no man in there.
You can't bring a man in that house, right?
You can't come over Thanksgiving.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that. My father went to prison, probably for the same reason why a lot of fathers went to prison. You know what I'm saying? My father was in the streets. He was a drug guy. and he sent him away for a while. So to balance out him being gone, my mother had to, well, not even my mother, but my family had to, supplement that income, welfare, so on and so forth. It's become easy for a woman to survive without a man in the household and raise children. That's just how it's been as of the past 30, 40 years. And so now, leading up to now you have these kids who've grown up, like even like little men, or the little guys that were raised, or the little, or the little mamas that was raised. Now they see it and think, okay, this is how it's supposed to be.
I'm gonna do the same thing.
Yeah, like this is how this is supposed to be. This is what I saw. Okay, this is what I've seen. So therefore, there's nothing wrong with it. Like my own sister, and here's the shit that's crazy. My own sister, I've had a conversation with her, and she's just like, yo, I can't wait to, I'm such and such number on this list for Section 8. And I'm just like, bro, like, why are you excited about this? You know what I'm saying? But in her head, that's what what she's seen. And I can't blame her for it, because, that is exactly what she's seen. So, like I said, there's so many things in place for a woman to succeed, and I'm not saying that it's not certain things in place for males, but there's a lot of things in place for women, like welfare, housing, free healthcare, free just everything. You know what I'm saying? But you can't have that extra income of a male.
All right, so I'm not gonna sit here and act like it don't help. So I know somebody that was struggling with daycare. They was struggling with daycare, and the father didn't want to help out. So you put the father on child support, you get daycare vouchers. That should fucking help. You know what I mean? Like that should help. And he had an attitude about it, understandably, but you could have did such and such and left the people out of it. You know what I mean? So some things does help. A lot of people do need help. Well, back then maybe you didn't need, it was a thing, but nowadays, like, you're gonna have to go get some kind of help now. Like,
yeah, but so now but now you have women that, and I'm not saying all women, so don't jump my ass, but a lot of women can sit there and be like, why do I have to ask you when I could just go in your pockets and take it?
I mean, you can't think of it negatively like that.
No, I'm not thinking of I'm like I said, I'm not thinking of. But honestly, if we're speaking honestly, could you stop your girl or your wife?
Yes.
Well, okay.
RKO.
No, but like legally, would you be able to stop somebody like your wife or somebody who's had a child by you from going in your pockets?
Yeah.
No.
So
yes.
The
thing is, it's my turn. It's my turn.
Me, you know what? I just got my dinner anyway. Fuck you.
No, you know what? You do have more experience in this area. That's on you, bro. Go ahead. Go on, sit on your throne. Go on, sit on your throne, my guy. Because you the GOAT. You the GOAT for real. You the GOAT for real. No bullshit.
So,
that's real shit.
I was on child support. We did talk about it. But I was doing what I was supposed to do. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I was doing a little bit extra, but I was on it. It took me a year and a half to get off. I did go off. It was a stressful process. It was a lot of shit I didn't understand because nobody in my family ever dealt with that. So I went through that. A lot of money involved, a lot of time involved, a lot of patience had to be involved. The judge called me and cussed me out one day. I was asleep. Like, shit did not add up to me. Like, I never in my fucking life. But I did go through that. So it's not always a negative. I'm not saying you put it in a negative way, but you're saying like the women got the control. They technically don't have the control. It's just that a lot of men think they have control. They don't want to get the fuck up and go and find out what they do when they don't have. Because I was mad that I had to pay $500 a month, and we had to go sit. So in Maryland, you got to pay $175 to file paperwork, you got to go to these parenting classes, and then you got to take 4 hours of classes with the mediator. 2-hour sessions, two-hour sessions, and they fucking $75 an hour, like fucking shit. Like they're not getting there with the parenting class with all these people and everybody explaining their story, and I'm sitting back like, damn, maybe I need to just shut the fuck up, pay my $500 and just go with my fucking business, but because they go off your income. I was ready to say some other shit, but go off your income. But yeah, it was a long process, but a lot of people don't want to put the work in. Like, a lot of people are fucking lazy. A lot of motherfuckers are lazy. Facts. Lazy. Listen, I used to complain at dentists. Then they used to do 7 fucking shows a day back in the day. I don't know if y'all knew dentists back then. Like, that motherfucker used to be on the nodding the fuck out. Like, just nodding the fuck out because he always live. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, every fucking day. Like, Dennis used to bust his fucking ass. He bust his ass to get to where he at now. A lot of people, Coach D is an asshole, right? Coach D is the biggest asshole I know. Like, that motherfucker will work. He does the yards, he does the cars, and he talks shit, but that motherfucker will work. And you got people who sit around and complain about, damn, yo, why that motherfucker got so much money and I ain't got no motherfucking money? You wasting your fucking time worrying about what the next motherfucker is doing instead of getting off your ass fixing your situation. When I get on that football field and I tell them kids, you're responsible for yourself. I don't give a fuck if somebody walk up to him, slap the shit out you, and you hit them back, you get caught. You responsible for that shit. You want it, you got to go get it. Ain't shit gonna be handed out. Especially not in 2022. They ain't doing no fucking handouts for nothing. Ain't nothing else gonna be fucking handed out. There's no freebies. You gotta fucking work. You gotta work with no matter what it is. You gotta work for it. You want to get off that fucking child support shit? You gotta work for it. You gotta do some research because that shit was a little stressful. Like, and it ain't a whole lot of information on it. You want to get out the fucking hood? You gotta work for it. Some way, somehow. Like, I've been trying to play the lottery, but that shit don't work for me. I swear to God, boy, that shit don't. Listen, $2 a fucking week, that shit don't work. Coach John told me a long time ago, listen, take your $2, put it in the shoebox, wait till Christmas time and see how much money you got, and you'll be able to hit the lottery. But it's not going to be $400 million, I can tell you that shit. But listen, in my eyes, the black community don't know what a family is. They don't know what a family is. They don't know what family dinner is. They don't like. So, even in my household, we don't always sit down and eat. We don't always sit down and eat. The kids might sit down and eat. We don't always sit down with them and have conversations, but I do try to have conversations with them. Different angles. I know my kids that'll come out and tell me what's going on, and I know my kids that I gotta beat it out of them and shit, and get to find out what the fuck going on and ask them around the questions and try to trick them just so they can talk to me. But I think I got off topic a little bit. I started going left and shit. Carlos told me talking and shit. Went
you the GOAT. You the GOAT, bro.
I'm just a guy. I ain't the fucking GOAT.
Hey, man, also listen, other thing about.
Okay, my bad. Go ahead, bro.
I'm gonna say.
No, I was just gonna say.
Like, okay, it was a conversation me and my homies was having on Saturday, right? We went to a high school. I'm sure you heard of the shooting that happened at Roxborough High School. 70 shots. 70 shots were fired. Five people were shot. One kid ended up dying at the football field. I went to Roxborough High School. That's my alma mater. And we were sitting there saying, like, yo, how is it at 16 you just think, yo, I want to go shoot the goddamn football practice up at 16 years old? So then I'm telling my homies, I'm like, that's because they around a bunch of motherfuckers that don't do shit. Like, it's usually you're a product of your environment. So then he like, well, where they parents at? I said, well, with the economic situations that's going on today, parents probably got 2 jobs. So when they get home, what is it? It's 24 hours in a day. If they working 2 jobs, they get home, they done did 16 hours. How much time do they have to be a parent? 2 hours? Then they going to sleep and doing the shit all over again?
6 days a week.
Hopefully they got off 2 days out the week to try to do some things with their kids, but you got to pay the bills. Now I'm having this conversation with my sister. My sister's on a whole nother defense. She like, fuck the job, fuck them bills. You need to take care of your kids. I said, part of taking care of your kids is securing them with a household and paying them bills. I said, if you homeless, that's even worse for the fucking kids.
Facts.
I said, everybody can't get that goddamn. Let me put it to you like this: everybody ain't getting a job that's gonna pay them $50,000 a year. Let me get that out the way. Everybody ain't getting that job. Everybody is usually a paycheck away from being homeless. That's usually what they are.
Facts.
That's just a lot of people.
Facts.
That's why That's why you sit there and you look at situations. You be like, you know what? I ain't dealing with that shit because I got more to lose than you do. Who the hell gonna take care of these kids? Who the hell gonna pay these bills?
But then you also
now, as far as the family and what you're gonna do with the family is different. Now, Stacks, I hear what you're saying, but I'm not going all the way there as if it's just all on the woman. They could do it because the government assistance and the welfare help them out. You know, there was a point in time where we had a president that shut down government. That shut down the government, which means there's no government assistance.
Mm.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, shit didn't happen.
Say the last one again.
He shut down the government.
Well, no, the government shut down every 6 months. They only pass the bill so they can go for another year. Like every 6 months, they can shut down again. Don't worry about it. They don't pass the bill. The government gonna shut down again.
Yeah, but he shut it down personally. Like they'll threaten it, but it won't happen. But he shut it down.
Sir, listen, I give it.
I grew up in a very unusual household. I grew up with just my dad. My dad was the single parent. And
that's unusual shit.
And I was born in '88. I'm an '80s baby. Well, '90s technically because I grew up in the '90s. But the point that I want to make is the '90s was way different than it is now. And I say that to say, like, I remember being at home by myself for hours on end. I was 5 years old. I'm at the crib watching goddamn Disney movies all day.
You gotta know which kids that you can leave home by yourself. You can't leave other kids home by themselves.
It ain't no which kids. That's how you raise them.
That's how you,
That's how you raise them.
I'm not even
don't touch this. Don't do that. They don't do it. You discipline them until they get the shit right.
All the kids are not.
I know for a fact.
They're not. No. I'm
gonna tell you. The walk. When I be doing lift in the morning, I see these fucking 6, 7, 8-year-old kids.
But BJ is a training process. Like, all right, for example, when we had the kids at the house, it was like 4 or 5 kids at the house, right? I told my girl, I said, let's leave the crib. Let's just go to the store. We left the crib. We went to the store around the corner. Now, I never told the kids where we was going. We came back and we sat on the porch just to listen to hear what the kids was doing. We knew which kids was in the house fucking up excited because wasn't nobody there, so they just start doing dumb shit, wanting to wrestle, all that playing around in the house, fucking up the household. Come in the house, straighten them kids out. You go out again a couple days later. This time you call the house, see what's going on. Because you got to keep training your kids to know when you're not in the house, it ain't no time to be fucking up. It's time to do what you need to do, get in your room, and go to bed.
Training? Bro, I didn't even get training. What I got was a note. I got home, the note said, look, your food is cooked, it's on the stove. Lock this door, don't open this shit up for nobody. I'm gonna call you at
I mean no motherfucking body.
And no motherfucking body, boy.
But see, here's the thing about that, Stacks. You don't know this, but they trained you already.
Right. That's your training.
It's one more. And don't answer my motherfucking phone.
That's another thing.
You gotta answer the phone.
Yo, if you didn't answer the phone, I'm whipping your ass when I get home.
Exactly. You got to answer the phone.
Don't answer that phone.
Yeah, you got to answer the phone.
My daddy told me he was gonna call at 6 o'clock. 6:30. He said, I'm calling at 6 o'clock, not 6:01, not 5:59. At 6 o'clock, if you don't answer that phone, I'm coming to beat that ass. That's for sure.
That's for sure.
All right.
And he would call at 4 o'clock, Coach 7 o'clock, just to see if anybody answered the fucking phone.
Sir.
No, my parents did that. Coach D in the house.
Fuck Coach D.
They showing off that boat.
Bro doing the Blair Witch project.
How you doing, fella?
He trying to get to the best signal in the boom boom.
Yeah, he trying to get to the best part of his house.
Yeah, cause that shit.
Because he about to start, listen, this is what he gonna do. He gonna start pacing back and forth. His hands gonna start moving and all that shit. Watch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is Miguel Crawford. Nah. He said, don't answer the door. Nah. He said, my dad was at the door one time. He said, Dad, I ain't letting you in the house. Mommy said, don't let nobody in the house. I mean, nobody.
That's exactly who said that shit. That shit was hilarious.
Yeah, I
got Thundercats. Oh!
Hold on. Go ahead, sir.
You don't know about that Thundercat.
Shit, I got one better for you. When I moved with my grandmother when I was 15, my grandmother did the night shift. It got to a point where she wouldn't even come home, bro. Like, because she would do doubles and shit like that. Like, it would be points where I had the crib for a week. And she'd be like, yo, my house better fucking be there when I get there, though.
Like, and it better be clean.
Everything that you just said, I went through. My mother did the same thing. She worked double at the double, raising 8 kids by herself.
Coach D, what you, 44, 45?
No.
17.
Be 50. 50. I'm about to be 50.
Yeah, so you way older than us.
I'm about to be 50.
That's a different age bracket. Mean, nigga, if you fuck up at your house, the neighbor coming to beat your ass.
Nah. My brothers, then my neighbor. My brothers, my sister, then my neighbor. So it's going to be a community ass whipping.
And then when your parents get home, you get another ass whipping.
Yeah, that's when that's
just my mother. My father.
That's when the village.
My father took the really way out.
Really raised the kids.
Yeah, you ain't some funny shit.
But that's when everybody on the block knew each other, though.
Right.
I don't talk to none of my neighbors.
So I came up at a time where everybody on the block knew each other.
Mm-mm. Yeah, there was block because you know why there was block gatherings. There were actually community meetings.
Herd parties.
Not even community meetings. Dennis, it's just people actually speak to each other. You don't even gotta worry about me killing you or me mugging you or want.
In the 90s. In the 90s, they had card
I think
parties.
I'm better than you. I just actually spoke to people. Or card parties. Yeah, absolutely. Card parties.
That's why can't nobody fuck with me. No cards at all.
On the front porch. It's different now. Life just different.
That's why can't nobody fuck with
me. Made it different. We can make it back to what it was if we want to.
I mean, it got to be
talk to people.
It got to be a community engagement, not me and you, because then we're gonna look at it like, fuck is these
It could
guys?
Be one person. It could be you, BJ. You can go right now to your neighbor right next door and say, "Hey, how you doing? I'm such and such. I'd like to introduce myself." Dime to a donut. You don't know who the fuck it is.
If so, the one on the right side, the older lady, I do talk to her. Like one day, she took the trash out on the wrong day, and I saw her struggling with the trash bag in one hand and cane in the other hand. So I did grab the bag for her and help her up there. But the house after that, I'm good. Y'all go ahead and do what y'all do.
I hope they're not watching.
Are they watching or not?
So right now,
Do we have to have this conversation again about how we give a fuck about a neighbor? Okay.
Why not though?
Huh?
Why not? Why not? Why not have that conversation? Why not? Why not give a fuck about your neighbor?
Sorry.
Because my thing is this, right? My thing is this. I live on a double cul-de-sac. When you come into my neighborhood, I stay on the corner of one cul-de-sac, and when you go past my house, behind me, it's another cul-de-sac. All my neighbors in there, all we do is wave at each other. We don't talk. We don't, have gatherings, nothing like that. Everybody mind their own business. I got one neighbor, he go in his backyard and fire off a few shots every once in a while. Makes me feel safe. Hey, I know that he over there shooting. If anything happened over here, you know what I'm saying? His crossfire. But I feel like now that we've gotten older, we've gotten to the point where it's like, mind your own business. At all costs, mind your own business.
So I don't.
So that's your way.
Go ahead, sir.
That's everybody's way, because my neighbors ain't came over and knocked on my door with a goddamn platter of goddamn croissants and shit like that.
Your own business.
Yeah. Now, to a certain extent, I would say to a certain extent, though. I would say to a certain extent, though.
Doesn't necessarily mean you're going to benefit.
But it's only to a certain extent, because I know who lives and who comes.
So
who comes and goes at my neighbors' houses. So if I see some suspect shit, I'm gonna for sure say something.
Right. Something as simple as that. It start right there.
Yeah.
Being neighborly. That's
now that part, but we not knocking on each other's doors talking about, hey, let's go hang out and all that other shit like how they used to do. No, I will not either.
No. Well, we do. My neighbors hang out.
Well, you live in a different tax bracket, so.
Barbecue, watch each other houses.
So my neighbors, I don't really deal with them because. So my neighbors, I don't really. So when I first moved here, like they had a kid, they used to take. So trash day is now once a week in Baltimore City. Once a week. Got 7 motherfuckers in my household. Trash day once a week. Hello.
I'm lost. Why is that a bad thing?
What?
A lot of trash accumulated by 7
people. Sir, first of all, I had 4 trash.
I'm sorry. The reason why I say that is in Philadelphia, since I've been living, trash has been 1 day a week. I noticed because I had to take out the trash starting at 7 years old.
No,
trash always went out on a Monday. So if I wanted to watch Raw, Monday Night Raw, trash had to be out. Well, I wasn't watching Monday Night Raw.
Our trash was always twice.
Now, there was a couple nights. Now, then, when I got to like 12, we had a raccoon situation that just went wild in Philly. And I stopped taking out the trash too late at night because the raccoons are ridiculous. You know what I mean?
Scared of a trash panda?
All right, so
you can call it what you want.
One is a lot, yes, for big families like mine, like these fucking kids. And then recycling. Recycling was the trash that they took away was supposed to be recycling day. And then they switched trash day to every other week. And recycling is every other week. And you got to keep up with what weeks is recycling now. It's shit retarded. But so anyway, they used to bring trash bags outside and just throw it anywhere on the block because they didn't want it in their house. Anywhere on the fucking block. So the house next to me is empty. They used to come out there like 6-7 trash bags in the fucking yard.
Why didn't y'all just buy more trash cans? I'm lost.
Sir,
is it just me? They just think like this?
They don't take their trash out back. They take their trash across the street. Put it on the corner.
Right, but I'm just saying. Y'all was talking about big families. It's hard to have trash once a week, and I'm sitting there saying, why don't you just buy more trash cans?
The rules are you can only have 4 trash cans. Anything after that, you got to take.
4. I only got 2. I got a big family.
Then shut the fuck up.
You know what? Fuck it. Maybe it's just me.
Shit. What the fuck? So anyway, they used to take the trash all over the fucking yard, right? 1, 2. They used to show up, double park in the middle of the street. We have 4 lanes, parking, and driving. They pull up, double park, no flash, nothing. Just double park. Be there 24 hours, 12 hours, 10 hours. Just sit there and just sit there. That shit used to irritate the fuck out of me. Like that shit used to irritate the fuck out of me. Their house got shot up one day. I seen the kid one day outside playing. He had the gun on his hip. I seen him. I was like, it must be his first time because this shit just dangling all over the place and shit. Like I don't fuck with them. I don't know what type of shit they into. None of my motherfucking business. The older lady that's on the other side, I started talking to the lady on the left side now because when my car got hit, her car got hit. So now she talked to me all the time. Other than that, listen, I'm not fucking with these goddamn people. When I leave out my house, I'm getting in my car. I don't know business. I get home, I get out my car. You speak, I speak. You make eye contact, I speak. I'm not rude. Hey, how you doing? But we ain't going, yo, my man, you catch that game last night? No, I'm not doing none of that. Fuck all that. If you want to follow SamzSportz, leave my guess, push the button. But I'm not going out my way to start inquiring about people in the community. You know what I mean? Like, you don't know what they into. They don't know what you into. They could be start scoping out your house and shit. I don't like people that's too motherfucking friendly and shit. It start making me wonder and shit. I mean, you know, what's your real goal? What the fuck you really want? I swear to God, I was at work. I was at this job one time, and this guy came to me. He's like, "Hey, man, you play Halo?" And if you know me, you know I get down with Halo. Like, I swear to God, I pick money up. You can't beat me at Halo. He's like, "Hey, man, you play Halo?" He's like, "Yeah, man, playing Halo since it came out." And it just threw a red flag. So I just stopped talking to him all the way around board. Like, it's too fucking friendly. Why? How you all of a sudden you fuck? Listen, this is the way I'm fucking set up. It's just
so man, real quick.
I grown up a little bit, but I'm not going out my way to entertain. Or
real quick, we've already proven that you can't fuck with me in Call of Duty, but do I need to whoop your ass in Halo as well, sir?
You ain't even got an Xbox, sir. That's the first goddamn mistake.
I don't need. I can go. I know where I can go get an Xbox.
Just
the Xbox ain't the problem.
Push the mute button.
The ass whooping you gonna get is the problem. You gonna mute me?
So that's my issue with going out and hanging out with people. I'm not. I just don't. That's just me. Letitia said, "It's what's sad is y'all are men. It sets a piss poor example, and to be honest, here lies the problem. Man, I ain't out here to be perfect. I know I got my own issues. But
bro, yeah. I'm trying to be as peaceful as I can be because I don't want to get kicked off. Again.
What that mean?
Why is it a piss poor example for protecting your own space?
Oh, shit. Do you know who Letitia is?
Huh?
Do you know Letitia?
Sir.
Don't do it.
No, fuck that. Sir, go ahead.
Don't do it. No. I ain't even let you say
because don't do it. Don't do it.
I just asked the question. See,
it's a trap. Don't do it.
I just asked the question. Why is it a piss poor example for you protecting your own?
Send her a link. Send her a link, bro. Do I gotta send? I'll send her a link.
Not about
who gonna send her the link?
Like, can you shut the fuck up for something?
Who gonna send her the link?
Go ahead and say what
we ain't got that much time.
I want him to go ahead and say what he has to say so we can fully understand what he's trying to say.
I just like I said, all I did was ask a question. It's like when I ask a question, it's just like I genuinely want to know, and she kind of automatically went, "Don't do it," so on and so. Like I'm asking a question, like why is it a piss poor example for you protecting your own space or not wanting to be as open to just be friendly with everybody?
Well, I'm friendly with everybody, but everybody don't feel that same way about me. That's the only thing I could tell you that about me.
Like
I'm friendly with everybody. I really don't have an issue with people. I'm at a point in my life, and this is real shit, that I'm not gonna let the way somebody feel about me discourage on where I'm going. That's the point in my life that I'm at. Like, if I was younger, I could see all that and be like, oh man, I can't believe such and such don't fuck with me like that. Now that I'm older, I'm like, you know what? I really ain't do nothing to you, so I really don't care. All I did is say hi.
Hey, Dennis, listen. You ain't listen. I got 5 kids in my household. I don't need nobody to talk to me. These motherfuckers gonna talk to me from the minute I walk in the fucking door.
Yeah, I have AB. I have no ill will towards my coworkers, but I don't get into anything too extra with my coworkers. I literally just stay to myself, do what I need to do. I come to the job. I'm always happy. I always say good morning every morning. I'm always happy because I feel as though, listen, you don't know what day you're gonna go. Ain't nobody gonna steal my joy. You don't know how much longer you got on this God green earth. You better enjoy it. I damn sure ain't gonna wake up unhappy. So it's not really, what's going on or what happens or what's up with you. Nah, fuck that, man. I ain't got no issues. Ain't nothing piss me off that much. I ain't got no issues. You know what issues I got? The motherfuckers who send them bills. That's the motherfucker I got issues with. All right? The motherfuckers who send them bills. Those people I got issues with. So the conversation with you and you having an argument about me, you upset about me for some shit, you might as well go ahead and just keep being upset because I ain't changing shit. Be happy every fucking day. You ain't changing my mood. If you don't like it, you can go. God bless you. It's just that simple.
My shit's so fucked up. AB is my brother, and I don't even talk to him. Like, I don't give a fuck him. I already block his ass. How you block somebody?
Oh, man, AB just wrote this long-ass post about how my Facebook takes ain't shit. I'm not mad at AB. He not, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, he not like discouraged. Oh, AB, you just discouraged my character, my name. No, I don't give a fuck about none of that. AB kiss my ass. But that's still, if I see him in the street, it ain't no man fucking me. He discouraged my. No, I see him in the street. That's my nigga. What's up, nigga? That's my guy. But he still kiss my ass. That's what I'm saying.
I see him in the street. I ain't speaking to him. I'm gonna keep walking.
I'm just saying. I mean, listen, I don't take too many things personal. I grew up in neighborhoods where I seen some of my homies die. They didn't know that they was their last day. Those decisions that they made. I've seen some of my homies actually go to jail for decades. I'm not letting them little shit like discourage me. Your whole goal as a man in your household is to take care of your household. That is your goal as a man in your household.
And keep your front clean.
Fuck that. I ain't going to honey do that. Take care of your household, man.
Listen, my problem with the reason why I don't too much give a fuck about community is because of the fact that you can't let everybody in your community. And when I mean your community, I mean your circle of people that you trust. It's been too many times where I've seen, matter of fact, I got robbed by my neighbor's cousin, gunpoint.
Sir.
You know what? Fuck it.
They didn't do nothing. They didn't do anything about it. And the problem that I have with people that you don't know is that you never know what they own. And so for me, it's like, I don't give a fuck about my neighbors to the point where we got to be all chummy and happy-go-lucky together. I'll wave. If I see some bullshit going on at your crib, then hey, I'm gonna say something. But as far as I'm coming over your house, you coming over my house, and we doing it, nah, I'm good on all that.
Look, bro, the way I'm looking at it, and I'm gonna keep it 100. Even if you look at shit like kids who get touched, they're usually touched by what? A neighbor, family member, so on and so forth, right? It's never just a random ass stranger. It's somebody who you let in your crib, right? Somebody who you're close to. Am I wrong?
Most of the time.
I can't say you're wrong, sir.
I can't confirm nor deny that. I've heard so many stories.
All right, look.
I can't confirm nor deny that.
All right.
I watch too much SVU, so I'm gonna have to agree.
Most violent crime is committed via proximity. Most crime is committed via proximity. That means most of the time you knew who committed the crime against you. Most of the time.
I've heard that before. Motherfucker breaking your house is definitely somebody you knew.
Yeah, because they cased your shit. People aren't just gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna randomly pick that house out of nowhere and just jump. No, they know, okay, he got an alarm on this window. I better go through the front because I know the guns are located in the back. Like, yo, shit is planned out. So like I get it, you want to have a sense of community and all that, but I don't know, man. I don't know what the answer is.
I don't have all the answers, but my thing is I've seen too much happen growing up in the 90s with these people that's supposed to be buddy. You know what I mean? All these people. I'm talking about shootouts. Goddamn, this one. My daddy was fucking his brother's girlfriend.
Let me stop you on that one. That's common in the 80s. Sharing hoes, the sharing hoes in the 80s is just like it is in Hollywood. You see how these motherfuckers in Hollywood keep sharing each other's wives? Same thing happened in the 80s. That was common. Just started to stop you on that.
This shit crazy. The shit just crazy to me. Like, I can't. When it come to community, I got trust issues. When it come down to it, I got trust issues, and that's just the brass tacks of it all. So, I choose my community and then shit, you can be in my community one day and out of it the next day. It's all on you, but it's definitely gonna be one at a time. It ain't no come one, come all. This shit like WrestleMania. It come around once a year.
Yeah, I feel you on that one though. It's hard to hard to trust people. I understand. I mean, yeah,
and that's what it. And for me, that's what it comes down to. It's not even about being introvert and all that other stuff. It's legit having trust issues. I don't trust people. I don't trust new people. I don't.
So they had a
even.
Let me ask you this though. Your neighborhood, your double cul-de-sac has a get together, right? Are you going?
If they have a get together, am I gonna go?
Yeah, are you going?
Yeah, he gonna go.
Probably not. No.
He didn't say going. Yeah, that's the difference. That's the difference with me. I'm going to give them a chance. That ain't me opening up a trust situation. Just to give them a chance. Just to get to know them. Even if they do got issues. With their issues, I'll find those out at the gathering.
So my situation is kind of different, I guess. Good. So if the neighbors having a cookout and they invite me, I'll probably be like, "No, I'm good." But if
that's different. So you ain't. If that's a cookout. If there's a block party on your block,
listen, I'm probably not gonna go. But if something at the rec center dealing with the kids or at the school, something like that, then I go to that one. I go to that shit like that because my kids are gonna be in here, so I gotta go in there and support the kids from the neighborhood. Like I ain't gotta support the damn neighbors. Fuck the neighbors. You know what I mean? I gotta support the kids. But again, that's just me.
Well, see, when I remember the first time I moved on a block, and one of the first things I said is I got to get to know the neighborhood, but I don't need to be all friendly with every neighbor. That was the difference. So when I moved on the block, I actually got to know the neighborhood and got to see that it was more of a, I want to say, a throwback neighborhood to where as though they actually cared about the kids and actually looked out for each other's kids. That was the neighborhood. Now they still had some rowdy, badass kids in that neighborhood. So don't make it seem like it was one of the best. Some badass kids in the neighborhood, but the playground was across the street, so you could see the kids from out the window.
Mm-hmm.
And you got some neighbors. You know who? Like after a year, I knew who the snitch neighbors was.
Whoa.
I knew who the neighbors that had all the good parties. You know what I mean?
It was this question floating around.
I'm listening.
It was cheat on your wife or snitch on the homies.
I'm snitching.
Cheat on
Fuck
your wife
y'all.
or what? Let me make sure I get it all together. Cheat on your wife or what?
Your wife or snitch on the homies.
I'm snitching. Fuck y'all.
I'm gonna cheat on a wife.
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you some real true shit. I'm gonna tell you why, right? 2 reasons. Reason number 1, if I go to jail, my wife gonna hold me down. She gonna put money on my books. Number 2, if I go to jail, I can have conjugal visits with her. I can't have conjugal visits with y'all. Fuck y'all.
Jay.
I learned this lesson a long time ago, man. I done had like bros, like homies. When shit got dark, the closest ones that held me down was usually the females, or usually my girl. That's just what it was. Like when shit got at its darkest hour, the motherfucker to really come through was my shorty.
Mm-hmm.
I understand what he's saying. I know all the girls that's gonna hold me down. They in my family. Cheating on a wife.
Well, you've had a bad experience. So there's
I'm just okay,
we already knew what his answer was gonna be.
Sir. Not just fucking laugh. So listen, right?
What you gonna do, BJ?
So listen, right?
He's snitching on the homies. We already got it. I ain't even gonna put him in no predicament. He's snitching on the homies. You can tell on me, don't worry about it. I ain't gonna feel no different.
Listen, that motherfucker probably out here doing some crazy shit any motherfucking way, yo. Listen. Gotta go. My bad, yo. I see you though. What I make sure Christmas time, make sure the kids good. I seen some pictures and shit of the kids and all that shit, but listen.
Gotta go. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Oh shit.
Or you just walk in that courtroom 10 carats stupid and shit. Just don't know. I don't know nothing. I can't comprehend. I see the light. The aliens are coming tomorrow.
No, I'm telling.
Playing insane.
And it's probably a reward out for this nigga. So shit.
What's it? Double win?
Hey, you know what I'm saying? I'm going full Charleston White. I'm telling. Listen.
Charleston White.
Hey yo.
White. T.I. is on his
I'm telling.
ass, yo. That nigga talking about T.I. Son, T.I. went live. Talking about he ready to go back to jail. Yo, it ain't nothing. He'd do his time. And I'm like, what in the fuck is going on here? Shit, like,
I guess T.I.
What happened?
So, I did my little bit of research. It was a video. I guess he was talking about King, and they met up with each other in the parking lot or something shit. And the guy, he was
who?
Charleston White. About T.I.'s son.
And King?
You know T.I. don't play about his kid. No, he don't play about his kid. Shit. So the guy called the police.
Back up. Charleston White and King met up together?
They didn't meet up together. I guess they crossed paths after social media interactions and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess King is a fake gangster or some shit. I don't know exactly what happened. I just know that he was he rah and fuck you and all that shit. And then when the police came, the nigga was tough as shit, and they got guns over there and all this shit. So now T.I. done reached out to him a few times. People keep getting back to him, but everybody keep getting back to him except for the guy he looking for and shit. He said he want to have a conversation while you talking to kids and not talking to the dog. But we don't need T.I. in no more fucking trouble. Because he ain't getting out.
But listen, my thing is this, right? I'm at the age where I got too much to lose, right? And you only fucking with me, you only got 2 choices. It's only 2 choices. The roof or the revolver. Which one do you want?
Ooh. How high is the roof? all, folks. I don't want the revolver. I ain't trying to get shot. I'm a good guy. All right. So,
all I'm saying is, I just got too much to lose, and you either gonna get shot or you going to jail. And if I'm all the way right, you getting shot and you going to jail. Hope you got some homies to push you around in a wheelchair.
So, what the fuck? All right.
But one thing I'm not gonna do is go out here fucking with people's kids. That's stupid.
So what the fuck is that? I hate this shit. All right. So any closing remarks on the family and the black community? Because I know we started off and then we went left and we came back and then got off track.
We all have PTSD because of what we've seen, and all we doing is the best that we can with what we have right now.
Is that an excuse?
I'm not giving an excuse. I'm telling you what it is.
I think some people would say it is an excuse, but I don't think it's an excuse. There is no handbook to parenting. Like, you just try to do the best that, like, and all right, you know, rest in peace to David Arnold. But David Arnold said this, that a lot of people try to do better than the way that they was raised. But if you go back and look at it, well, at least I can say this. I don't know about everybody, but the way I came up was pretty good. I didn't really have that bad.
It took me to get grown. It took me to get grown to appreciate the shit I've been through with my daddy, bro.
Right.
It took me to get grown to appreciate that shit.
So I can't sit back and say like I went through this rough. I came up pretty good.
I told my daddy one time. I said, they making fun of me because I ain't got no Nikes. I ain't got no gear. You know what that nigga told me? At least you ain't the pissy kid.
Yeah, start somewhere.
Listen, very profound. Even at its time, I was like, "You right."
Shit, crazy. All right, so.
But like I said, I just feel like it's not an excuse. Like I said, we just doing the best we can with what we got. Because shit, if we really want to get into it, some of these mothers ain't shit either. But y'all ain't ready for that conversation.
Shit go both ways, sir. Shit go both ways, sir.
Some mothers ain't a motherfucking thing.
Shit go both ways. All right, so Carlos.
Sir. Oh yeah. Hey, listen. If you want your house to smell like a man, a clean man, holla at this motherfucking dark amber and oud candle. Let me tell you something. My wife plugged me with it, and I keep mine in my truck. And I light this bitch every once in a while. So it smell good in this motherfucker. This candle right here, bruh, this motherfucker is the truth. For y'all that don't want them fruity ass candles and shit like that, this is the one for you fellas right here. Any questions?
No. You said it. If you want your house to smell like a man, get the candle.
Mm-hmm.
Around smell like peaches and roses. Smell like real.
Ain't nothing wrong with that either.
Hey,
and oil smell like motor oil and shit.
Hey, I do want to say, man, this was a great show. Great show.
We didn't
just breaking down the parenting life of.
We're gonna do cologne of the week.
Yeah, you got to pull it out.
Wasn't that the fucking cologne of the week?
No, sir, that was the candle of the week.
Fuck, wait, what the fuck is candle of the week? We ain't never had no fucking candle of the week. This motherfucker starting
new shit.
Well, that was an honorable mention.
That was an honorable mention. Hey, well, since we doing candles of the week, what week you gonna get that Erykah Badu candle?
Oh shit! See the face.
You don't know about the Erykah Badu candle?
His face.
Look it up, Los. Look it up, Los. We talk about it next week. Look it up.
Wait, isn't that the candle that smell like? You know what?
Yeah, that's why I asked him.
Listen.
Sir, this shit cost $330.
What? The Erykah Badu candle?
No, this shit he sent me.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the Erykah Badu candle. Let's see how much the Erykah Badu candle costs.
Carlos. Sir.
Los, tell us about the cologne, Los.
Listen.
Focus, sir.
Nah, a Pegasus. Listen, this shit right here, nigga. You can't go wrong. This is one of those colognes that you can spray and you can keep spraying. If you a heavy layer like I am, you'll love this cologne because it smells good. Even when you spray it too much, it ain't off-putting at all. When you first get it, it's like a real hard, like, I want to say it gives you a fall essence. It's like real sweet and fall, like almost cinnamony. But the shit, it cools down into a real mellow, sweet, suave smell. When you go in a meeting, this is what you want to smell like. You want to smell like a Pegasus. You want to smell like a motherfucker that knows something. Even though a Pegasus got something to do with Medusa, we ain't gonna get into all that. We talking about this Pegasus on this bottle right here.
Thank you, sir. All right, Dennis. Just looking at shit. You know what? Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the What's Next podcast. Thank everybody. Fuck, he rolling his hands full of shit. Oh, that listen, Mariah Carey and shit. God bless.
I thought you were gonna pull out that Erykah Badu.
No, Erykah Badu your ass off my face.
All right, God.